Ladies and gentlemen, could Newcastle be forced to sell Alexander Isak? Could Bukayo Saka be back sooner? And are we going to even do any transfers this window? Really and truly, we need to find out everything plus more on today's episode of Egal Talks Football and everything about Arsenal's transfer news. So before we go any further, please do hit that like button. Let's get this video past at least 150 likes if you can do that. And let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think the score prediction is going to be for the game versus Manchester United later today? Yes, people. What's going on? So let's get started straight with the Alexander news before we go into the Bukayo Saka stuff. So as you guys already know, this report came out from Craig Hope that Arsenal will not be able to afford the British record fee for Alexander Isak this summer. Focus on outgoings like Jesus, Zinchenko, Partey in line to go, and Newcastle talks over improved deal if but they could change with Champions League. So depending on if they get Champions League football or not, Alexander Isak is definitely not going to be leaving Newcastle. But reports came out today that Newcastle are struggling to meet Premier League's PSR rules after the 150 million losses over the last 2 years, and they're achieving compliance through uh, first transfer achieved last June. So they tried to achieve it. They tried to get to the PSR level right over the last couple of days, but they're struggling to do so. So just to show you guys where this is, so right here. So Premier League informed the club that the PSR breaches this week, with Leicester at risk and analyzing other clubs closely on the line. So he goes in depth and mentions Newcastle as one of the clubs also at risk. So this is the situation right now. So there's a lot of clubs currently on the line for PSR, and Newcastle is one of them. So if Newcastle do become one of those teams that are on the line, they could potentially have to sell Alexander Isak, and this could be an opportunity where we could potentially pounce and end up getting Alexander Isak. But we're gonna have to wait and see what happens from there now. So Marcus Rashford will not be with the squad today, but as Manchester United play, reportedly Alex Baena is one to watch in January as a possible move to Arsenal. Scouts like him and have been interested in him. Now, I'm not exactly sure what position he plays. Let me just go check quickly to see what position this man plays. But he is somebody who Arsenal have been looking at. Reportedly, he is a left winger, attacking midfielder. Currently plays at Villarreal. And he's a Spanish international. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with that. There's some talks about Mikel Moreno, nothing really serious. There's also links to this youngster here. Apparently, he is highly touted. I was speaking to a Man United fan yesterday, and they were telling me they were also linked to him. But the thing about youngsters is that's what they are. They're 18-year-old. No guarantee that he's going to hit the ground running at Arsenal. He's a midfielder, 18-year-old midfielder, and at this moment in time, I don't view him as a difference maker at all. He's probably going to end up at Manchester United and probably not going to end up at Arsenal. We've already spoke about Jorginho's potential leaving, so we're not going to get too in-depth about that. But there is also news about potential Bukayo Saka injury update. But before we go any further on the injury update, we do have a Kvaratskhelia update also. As Kvaratskhelia, PSG are optimistic that they can finalize an agreement with Napoli over Kvaratskhelia for significantly under the 80 million euros asking price and currently north of the 60 million euros, and the parties are too far apart. It is possible an agreement is reached next week. So Kvaratskhelia does not seem to be on Arsenal's radar. Arsenal don't seem to be one of the clubs that are seriously looking and pushing to get him over the line at this moment in time, which is slightly concerning to me. I would have hoped that they would have been able to get a deal started or sorted very soon, but it doesn't look like that's the case at this moment in time. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens there. Now, there's also some talks about the Cronkies. Everyone's talking about the Cronkies lately, especially with this window and the lack of investment. So, rumor has it that Arsenal are looking to strengthen their attack this window, but it depends on the financial situation and the availability of options. So they're not really specifying what's going on there, but that is the situation there. Also, we got an update on Bukayo Saka, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, um, Bukayo Saka is expected to be sidelined until March after undergoing hamstring issue last month. Arteta has told Saka that he wants the winger to use his gut wrench, wrenching injury layoff as his opportunity to return a better player. Sorry, let me read that again.
Arteta has told Saka that he wants the winger to use his gut-wrenching injury layoff as an opportunity to return a better person.
Oh, okay. So yeah, use this time to become a better player. I was confused for a second. I was like, "What the hell? What the hell? Where are they going with this?" But yeah, so that is what they're saying there. It is very sad to hear that Bukayo Saka is going to be out for so long, but hopefully he can come back a better player. Hopefully he can kick on from here. And reportedly, he's already back in training, as I can show you guys this report here. Bukayo Saka is now back in training in Sobha. He is following his surgery, and Arteta is hopeful that he can become a better player in this time and make sure he uses his time on the sideline adequately to continue to push on. We wish Bukayo Saka the best of health. We wish him the best of luck to get back to his best, and hopefully he can come back to his best very, very soon. At this moment in time, we just have to see what happens, and if it's going to be all right. Like it is what it is. We can't really do anything. He's been in and out of he's been out of the team for a little bit now, so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens when he gets back and how long it takes for him to get back and who we end up signing in the meanwhile before he gets back. Also, today Manchester United are going to be playing their second keeper, so better chance of us scoring goals versus second keeper, as Onana has been doing quite well lately. And the second keeper made a lot of mistakes for his Tottenham, so this gives us a better chance to win the game. I'm actually going to go with a 2-0 Arsenal prediction today for that game. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Nothing more to be really said around Arsenal. There's not really much more transfer news. There's not much more real conversations. There was Dave Ornstein speaking quickly about Nico Williams, but nothing really different from what he has been saying about Nico Williams, saying that Arteta loves him, long-term admirer, blah, 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 trying to sign him in January. There's a good chance, but can't because of financial involvement. So finance is going to be making it really difficult to get this deal done in January, and it's just going to be a situation where Nico Williams is probably not going to be joining us in January, ladies and gentlemen. But maybe things can change. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Not much more to be really said. It's been a quiet weekend, so hopefully Monday we can get more information about what's going on with Arsenal. Hopefully we beat Manchester United tonight, and you have yourselves a wonderful day. Love for the love, people. Please do leave a comment in the comment section. I'll try to get to all your comments and catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.